Right, here we have an Indesit oven, and the customer has said that when they put it on the fan function, there is no heat. It's just blowing cold air. Now, I would put my mortgage on it being the circular fan element. So I'll show you how you can do it yourself to hopefully save yourself a few quid. Let's do it. So just as an example, I'm going to turn it here to the fan function and turn the thermostat on. And the fan is going round, but there is absolutely no heat. Even if I leave it a few minutes, there's still no heat. So what I need to do is turn the power off. Let's find the socket. This one's hidden under here. Took me a little while to find this, but there it is. So turn that off and then just go back to the oven and turn the oven function knobs to make sure that it is all turned off. So there we go. The thermostat light doesn't come on anymore. So let's get the door off and out the way. You've got the little latch there that you need to take all the way back, and same on the other side. And then lift the door up at a 45-degree angle. You'll feel it when it stops allowing the door to hinge. It will start lifting out of its hinge receivers. There we go. Get that out of the way. The element is hidden behind this panel at the back, so let's get this off. There's just 4 screws that hold this one in place. These ones aren't Phillips heads. I need a little socket for this one. So take all the screws out and then take the panel away, and it will expose the element. This one is absolutely fried. There's going to be no need for me to get the multimeter on this one. Look at that, it is completely frazzled. So let's get this out. It's held on by a couple of screws on the top here. So take these off. And then what we want to do, guys, is pull it forward really gently, because we don't want the connections to disconnect and fall back into the cavity of the oven, because this is a nice, easy one where we don't actually have to take the oven out. So there we go, there's the connection. So be gentle with it. And just get them disconnected. Make sure they don't spring back. Some of them try and pull back and they disappear. I've had that a few times. It makes a really easy job, a bit of a pain. So there we go. Look, it's a close-up there of how fried that one is. So let's get the new one in. There it is, nice and shiny and new. This little bit here will go into a slot in the back of the oven. Some of them are held on by screws, but this one's just a little thing that we need to slot in the back there. So connect it up. Just make sure they're on there nice and firm. And then what we need to do is slot that little bit in the other end into the back of the oven. I actually didn't do it. There we go. To take it back out, slot it in, and then put the connection end back through the back of the oven. There we go. It can be a bit of a fiddle, so take your time with it. Don't get frustrated. There we go. And all we need to do now is pop the screws back in to hold that element in place, and then get the cover back on. I'm not joking, guys. That's it. Pretty much job done. Could have spent the money on someone like me coming out, where you could easily do this sort of thing yourself. So get that cover back on. Get those 4 screws back. I won't show you me doing them all up. And that is it. So let's get the door back on. So the opposite way, so we put it in, that little notch there needs to go into the bottom of the hinge receiver. Do it there, the little bit at the bottom there. So get that in at about a 45-degree angle, and you'll feel it when it goes in. I'll show you from a bit further out as well, so you can see how it's done on both sides as a whole. So I'll just show you now. Here we go. So you want to get both sides in, so up at that angle. I actually don't get it right first time here. I can feel that side's a bit stressed. So let's give it a wiggle and a jiggle until those slots and the bottom of the receiver lines up. There we go. Lovely. Put the latches back, and that is job done. Just put it onto the function now. Leave it a couple of minutes, guys. Check for heat. We have heat, so that is it. Job done. Hopefully you've been able to do it yourself.